Hi, and welcome inside the Warrior Volleyball locker room. I'm Cameron Weidenthaler, joined by third-year head volleyball coach Tim Koth as we get ready for the 2016 season and GLIAC Media Days. The team has made minor improvements each of your first 2 years. How important is this third season to you in the development of maybe your 5-year plan of this program?
Well, it's really important. I mean, I feel like, the first 2 years were, year one, we established a culture.
Mm-hmm.
Year two, we had a large core of first and second year players into the program who were building that culture and building what we wanted to do on the court. And year three, I mean, we expect to see some successes. So, it's a very important year, and we want to take a big step forward this year with Wayne State Volleyball and what we expect to be in terms of success on the field.
Yeah, in terms of wins and losses. With 12 letter winners returning, expectations are going to be higher than they have in a while here at Wayne State. With a developing team, how do you manage those expectations?
Well, I think it's a matter of keeping your focus very short-sighted in terms of one particular thing at a time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about, hey, at the end of the year we want to win a championship or we want to be in the NCAA tournament. I mean, those are obvious goals that we have every year, but
Mm-hmm.
it's the process of getting there and the day-to-day work, and the girls being here at 7 a.m. in the morning and doing their optional workouts, and those are the types of things that on a daily basis that we try to stay focused on. Make sure you're taking care of each day.
Hannah Moore and Michaela Shell will be your captains this year. Talk about what they bring to your team, both on the court and off.
Yeah, well, Hannah's started to develop as a mature personality on the court, so she's very vocal on the court. Michaela, I've heard the term mother hen used in regards to her. She's kind of the one that keeps us on track and making sure we're doing the things that we need to do in the locker room and outside the gym. So they're a pretty good combination for each other between the demands that they're asking on the court from each other and what they're taking care of off the court between those two. And they're at the forefront of that. They're not the only ones. We have a couple other players who kind of lead in those areas, but as our named captains, they're the ones that kind of take the forefront with those two areas.
And Hannah Moore, in her first 2 years, her freshman and sophomore years, she's starting to move up some of those records in the media guide. Talk about what her development is, and seems to be kind of your go-to offensive player.
Yeah, we feel like one of the things that needs to happen for us to really take a big step this year is we got to have that legitimate, not only just person that we want to go to, but that they also deliver at that time. And I think Hannah's made some strides in that area. It's funny you're talking about the records because we looked at a few of those, and she does have a chance to be at the top of or near the top of quite a few Wayne State records if she continues to progress and stays healthy through the remainder of her career. But she's a physical player, she's a fierce competitor, and we expect a lot from her in terms of her leadership on the court, and it's not necessarily in what she says, but it's what she does. So we're hopeful that she's going to be that person. We saw a lot of signs of real positive things in the spring season, both with her and collectively with the team. So we're hoping that that's what we continue to see is improvement in that area from her.
Hosting a home invitational, the Warrior Invitational this year. What will having a early season home tournament do for the development of the team, especially in the arc of this season?
Well, number one, we're excited to bring back the Warrior Invitational. First time I think since 2009 that we're going to host that event. We've got some nice teams coming in to compete in that event. What it really does is, in comparison to last year, where we basically started the entire month of September on the road, it's giving us an additional opportunity to be at home. So we have the home non-conference event, and we're fortunate that a few of the first matches in the GLIAC are also at home. So as opposed to last year where the entire month was spent, Thursday night packing, Friday traveling, or Thursday packing and traveling, every weekend, we're home. So I think that's a big part of it, is being able to be at home. And it's great to play in the Math I. It's a nice home crowd environment. It's a great court to play on. So the girls are really excited about being able to be at home a lot.
So when we look back at this November, what's going to be a successful season in your eyes for Wayne State Volleyball?
Well, I hesitate to say this, but I would be lying if I didn't. But we should be at or near the top of the GLIAC, and one of the hopefully one of the top teams to be in the league. With that being said, there's a lot of great teams this year in the GLIAC. But I just really feel like our progress is there, and assuming we stay healthy and continue the track that we've been on, I really feel like we'll be one of the teams that'll be there at the end.
Yeah, so the athletic achievement will catch up with your team's academic achievement, as they just were honored. And they're a smart group, and it seems like they're a competitive group.
Yeah, I think we've got a really unique balance, and that's why we're very hopeful, because I think the athletic part will continue. That was the part that needed to develop a little bit more. We did a great job in the spring, and they've done a great job from what we've heard so far over the summer in terms of their dedication, their work ethic to the things that we need to do. And to win championships or put yourself in those positions, it's what you're doing now, not what happens actually in October. It's the work that we're putting in. And I think we're doing that. So I think our feeling confident about what we have the chance to do is legitimate. And now it's just a matter of going out and performing.
All right, thanks for the time, Coach.
All right, thank you.